So after arriving back from Malaysia to our condo in Atlanta, we stayed put for a couple of months because we wanted to make sure that we didn't spread anything or catch anything, with the general population during the coronavirus. So finally, we had an opportunity to do a mini trip down to the panhandle of Florida.
And this is a Memorial Day weekend in late May. At this point, both of our states, Georgia and Florida, decided to do phase 1 reopening stage. And keep in mind that we have been in isolation for over 2 months.
Yeah, and it's been a long 2 months. So we thought it would be helpful to take you guys down to Florida with us and show you what it's like to do a sort of a mini trip during the first stages of the reopening.
Muscle car.
So this is where we're starting. We are going all the way to Destin, Florida. Oh yes, it's over in the panhandle, isn't it? So there we go.
2 hours in, we are in Opelika, Alabama, and our first stop just to stretch and go to the bathroom. So mask on. Right. Hello. All right, thank you. Our hand sanitizer. I'm surprised people just don't wear masks here.
One thing that we've really noticed during our travels here in Florida is how much cheaper gas is. Right now it's about $1.83 a gallon. Before the pandemic, gas prices were well up over $3 a gallon, sometimes $3.85. So that's one thing that's a lot lower now, and I think that's because the demand is down. There's this whole Russian-Saudi Arabia thing going on as well.
One thing that's so surprising for us is that the roads are not empty. We're so used to having all the empty roads all around the world and including Atlanta. And on this road trip, we saw so many cars. People have been in isolation for months and everybody antsy to get out. Weather's getting warmer, summertime is ready to roll. So surprisingly, we saw a lot more cars than what we expected along the road.
We stayed in both hotels and Airbnbs. Our hotel experience was quite an experience. We actually went into the lobby. They have a table in front of the desk so that you can't get too close to people. They hand you your credit card on the table, you come and pick it up. So they really observing social distancing. The hotel we stayed at normally has a hot breakfast, but they canceled that because of the COVID. Instead gave you a bag. Let's just dump it. Breakfast of champions. But it was actually a very good experience, very safe experience. Everybody was keeping their distance. And then we actually stayed in a place called Niceville, which is just outside of Destin, in an Airbnb. And Airbnb is really hurting during this pandemic. The place that we stayed at was actually very good. The woman commit to hand washing, sanitizing. The room was immaculately clean. Notes in the kitchen saying that before you touch anything, wash your hands. So we actually felt very safe there. But it just gives you a really good perspective on different ways people are handling the pandemic. We thought it was actually very safe.
Now the fun part is a restaurant. Are restaurants open here in Florida? The answer is yes.
Beignets.
I just inhaled the sugar.
6 eggs omelet.
That's a big burger too.
That is a big burger.
So restaurants back to business. Majority of them actually get the to-go only, so you can order it online and then get delivered DoorDash or Uber or something. But there are some who accepts like dine-in. Everything is sanitized properly, and then also every other booth kind of closed, so the social distance are practiced. Wearing mask, hand sanitizer. It just feels safe for us to dine in. And we went to a brewery that actually opened, and they have a concert even on the brewery. So we met up with some friends there. Social distance, practice, but this is probably the new normal.
The good news is that there are a lot of drive-through options. The bad news is we don't eat at Chick-fil-A that often, so we don't know what we're ordering. I think we'll have 2 deluxe chicken sandwich and
Fries.
And fries. I know we're really bad Southern people. Thank you very much.
got our food. So we have to go to drive-through and then now finding a parking spot just to eat our lunch.
But it's waffle fries, so
Yep.
that's the main thing.
Barely touched 6 o'clock in the morning, but we have to be at the dive shop at 7. We had a blue sky and we got such a perfect day, and we are here at the Emerald Coast Dive Center and getting ready for the dive day today. This is like the harbor, I guess you call it.
Yeah, heading out to the boat for a day of diving in pretty cold water right now, 70-ish degrees. I hope I'm not gonna be cold. Demons, D-E-M-M-O-N-S.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Off the back of the boat. So when you get in the water, swim over to the line. I would like your
We are in a boat now with our dive masters, and we are getting ready to go out and do 2 dives. It's a little choppy out here, but the wind is nice, and hopefully it's not going to be too cold.
First dive is done. Did you enjoy the dive?
I've dove in Indonesia, so it was really nice to be in the water. It was nice to be diving with Rick again. Didn't see much down there. Peanut butter. Is it good? It's good, yeah. Me and my peanut butter porter. Peanut butter porter's the best beer ever. And of course, the biggest attraction in Destin is its beautiful beach.
Here we are, made it to the beach to meet up with our friends Rick and his family. Here we go, Destin, Florida. And of course, this is a busy weekend, a Memorial Day weekend. 2 things that I noticed. Number 1, yes, it is crowded. There's so many people here on the beach. However, if you actually read what the guideline says, you have to get 6 feet apart, social distancing. Everybody's doing it. All these private umbrellas, they all are within the same household. So they're still really abiding what the guideline says. And number 2, all these beaches are actually private beaches. Only certain people are allowed to use it. So it's not just everybody can flock into one small area. And number 3, I guess, optional. It is such a beautiful day, and for a beautiful beach, you gotta have to enjoy it. I'm sorry, guys. What you doing?
I am taking pictures of myself social distancing on a beach.
What is it called? Advertising ship?
I guess. He said he didn't really know. The other guy called him, so he came over. But apparently everybody's okay. And those are just a few things we noticed during our road trip to Destin during the pandemic. But right now, we're going to enjoy the beach with our friends. Social distancing, of course. So after arriving back to our condo in Atlanta, because, we didn't want to spread any kind of, oh God, we noticed, oh, it just went up to $1.89. But yeah, now it's $1.83. Good Lord, what is that?
Oh, that is so gross.